Hey you guys, it's Andrea. So welcome to session 2, the group where we're going to do the work around our audiences and our perfect avatar stuff. All these things that all of the what do I want to say? The filtering that doesn't tend to happen and is why people end up not getting forward momentum on all of this marketing stuff is because, in my mind, it's because this part never gets fully addressed. And we end up bumping up against fears, I think, around how we're going to actually end up serving people. So it's all great in theory until people start showing up, right? And then there starts to be concerns around a lot of it's, am I enough? Will I have enough to offer? Kind of verbiage that I hear from people. I heard it just the other day from Holly, and Holly may or may not be in this group yet, I'm not sure, but what she voiced was exactly what I have heard for the last 10 years easily, which is all about people being sort of content to be in the process of getting ready, but then once things are imminent, like people might actually start signing up to your email list, what on earth am I going to say is the next thing, and I'm actually going to have to start delivering value, quote unquote value, and what is that exactly? And all that stuff comes rising to the surface pretty darn quick. And part of this is definitely a leap of faith, and part of it is having the perspective that it's all an experiment is like dreadfully important, because otherwise you will stop yourself from getting the bits and pieces done, because once they're done, and if something actually starts working, oh my goodness, then what, right? So it's a funny conundrum because everybody wants what they think they want, the success that they're seeing happening, and they think that they want the audience to serve and to sell to, but the truth ends up being that it's really scary. So we're going to play this like a game, and we're going to experiment and iterate, and know that all of this can be dialed back if you ever need to. Like if something works really, really well and you feel overwhelmed, you can actually dial it back for a while and reassess. And that's what all of the self-awareness part is, why I think it's a critical piece, is that the self-awareness allows us to reassess and then adjust accordingly to how we need our lives to be. Because none of us are cookie cutter, and none of it has to be a certain way. It just has to work for us in the big scheme of things. And the problem with not ever getting to that point of people coming and wanting to hear from us, because it happens, people come and they want to hear from us, is that you're like stuck in this place where you don't ever actually know. So it might feel scary, I know it feels scary because I experience it too, and I've seen lots and lots of people really sabotage themselves, I guess is the way to say it, around all of this. And there's the self-awareness comes in like the technical, or being aware of what you should be doing and not doing as far as the work of it all, and being aware of what you actually want in life, and that's such a general statement, but it's really like, how do you want your days to look? And this perpetual scramble for the cash flow, and having real clarity around why and what that will accomplish for you, instead of it just being this perpetual scramble. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. I don't, as usual, I don't have a full plan for how that happens. It really kind of depends on you showing up. That kind of depends. It completely depends. Not completely either. It largely depends on you showing up with your struggles and your concerns and the things that the secret beliefs that pop up for you. I'm gonna encourage everybody to watch the secret beliefs training again if you haven't watched it before, and even if you have, it's been a long time since I've watched it, and there's goodness to grab from it, if only in your own personal reaction to it all, whether you have an agreement with everything that's being said or not. Okay? It comes down to the nitty-gritty of being willing to be of service to people and to have people look to you for the conversation. Yeah. Okay, so you ready to do this? Let me know below and we'll get started.